Hola Extraordinerd, estamos con Sofía Boutella, la Momia. How are you?
Good, I'm good. You look amazing.
Thank you. Not as much as you look in that movie.
I've seen that look once or twice, I think.
Really? On girls in the street?
Yes, you know, I was in Taipei and I saw girls having done like all the looks with even the fingers and the rings and everything, and I love seeing it on people. I love the enthusiasm that people have about the looks. Lizzie Giorgio, who came up with this design, is phenomenal, and I'm happy to see it on people that way.
And how do you feel that now cosplayers around the world are going to do this at Comic-Con and everywhere?
I think it's a lot of fun. We worked so hard to find this look that it gave me great pleasure to see how much people love it. You know, we did 24 screen tests to find all the several looks in which it regenerates in modern time, and we did, the ancient Egypt look. We wanted to find something original and unique. That makeup took 6 hours, the one you have, because it was all over the body.
I mean, I already have the makeup, but now I want you to teach me how to become the mummy. So I know that, first of all, your eyes are like so powerful in the movie. Well, you have like 2 pupils, but how can I do the stare?
The
you have
stare?
like this very strong.
Do I?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, powerful.
Oh my God! You have to feel her heart break to do that. It's quite dark. It was quite an intense one to live with, you know. I just held on to that to understand that sort of depth and sort of anger, I'd say. But I don't know. Think about something that broke your heart and then let it come through your eyes. But it's too dark, you don't want to do that. Just like have fun with it. Just like give me your version of what a mean face is. That's it. I like that much better. That's more fun. You don't want to go where Aminet went.
And then you also do this crazy, amazing body movements, like when you're releasing yourself from the chains. What should I do?
Do Pilates.
Pilates. Okay.
Pilates and yoga.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have this scene that we have seen on the trailers when you are releasing this sandstorm and you do like this crazy scream. How can I do that?
Oh, wow. You know how we did that? You start from the back, and then I just flung my head and then the arms.
Okay, so it's like you have to release it.
Yeah, you do like it's almost because we wanted to find the physicality of how she's moving the sand around. I thought, you know, it needs to be calm. I didn't want it to be like too jittery or too animated, you know. And how do you do that? You just imagine that you're bringing the sand with your whole body, and then you just launch it.
Okay, I have to practice. And
you can do it with your hair. You have to.
Okay, flip the hair like.
And then go forward with the hands.
And then.
No, forward.
Forward.
That's it.
Like that.
That's it. Okay. You get it.
And the ancient Egypt. I only got the Setepai.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, that means you're chosen.
Okay, so can I be your chosen?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to take a dagger and do an incantation. Do you want to have Set come through you?
I guess. I mean, I could have your eyes like.
You want the eyes? You want the night vision?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have it.
So, can you teach me any other phrases in Egyptian?
Do you want to learn that incantation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pa, a-a-er.
Pa, a-a-er.
En hawehem pamut.
En haweher pahamut.
Mi setesh.
Mi setesh.
Mi panecha.
Mi panecha.
En nashenenu.
En nashenenu.
In payakib.
In payakib.
And that's when you do the incantation, and that's when Set comes through you. If you have the dagger and the stone, and you have to give in, so demanding, all these incantations.
I mean, there are so many details on the look that I love. Like Lizzie Giorgio was telling me about, for example, the thing that you have here that is like a snake that symbolizes protection.
Yeah.
Did you like do any research on all the Egyptian looks and stuff?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I researched ancient Egypt and Egyptian mythology. I wanted to find as much as possible how they were back then. I know that they looked up to the gods, and they wanted to look like them as much as possible. You know, I know that everything was such a dramaturgy to their presentation. Everything was so symmetrical and parallel, and everything was very like so organized, whether it was a wig, clothes, or makeup. And I know I wanted to have my eyebrows straight, and I wanted the eyeliner to be straight below it, and to have all these sort of symmetrical aspects about the face, because they were obsessed with like that sort of beauty, like perfection as much as possible, and the fingers as well. You know, the dipping the tip of the fingers and all the rings and how the jewelry meant like a sort of protection. It was a lot of fun to explore and find.
And how does it feel to be the first monster of all this universe, but the first female mummy?
Yes, it's quite an honor, and honestly, I'm humbled by the fact that our director thought about that strong, powerful character for a woman, and I'm humbled and such an honor that he thought of me for it. I think it's a strong character. It is a strong character. I think the movie empowers women, and the movie doesn't victimize any of the female characters in them, and they both have an opinion, and they just go for it. And I'm very proud of our film for that matter. And also, you know, Boris Karloff made that character iconic. This movie is iconic, all the Lemley movies are iconic, so to play this role for me is such an honor.
Were you a fan of the other mummy movies?
Yeah, massively, yeah. I saw it when I was a teenager, and I did see it again when I got the part. I remember that Boris Karloff played it in such a eerie, wonderful, sort of romantic way. There was some layers underneath. The fact that he's a monster is one thing, but then he was quite... there was something beautiful about his delivery and how he played it. And I wanted to find and look for these layers for Amunet. They're quite different, but I wanted to see what he did then.
You know, what I love the most about your character is that, like you were telling me, she's like heartbroken. So I'm not really scared of her. At the same time, I feel like compassion for her. Like I can identify with her on certain levels. I mean, I wouldn't kill my father, but...
Well, she only did that when she had the curse. I don't think she would have done it if she didn't have the curse. And I think that having had the curse made, becoming a monster is a metaphor for what happens internally once you cut people off because they hurt you so much. It's up for interpretation, and that's how I looked at it, because I didn't want to look at it like a monster. I looked at it as an internal, powerful, strong. I had and I still have a lot of empathy for her.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this kind of female, strong character to our world.
Thank you very much. It's an honor. It's a pleasure for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.